stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like...
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in for today's video. Today's video is actually super exciting for me as I am finally decorating for fall. It is finally cool enough here in New Mexico where I really felt the need to decorate my house for fall and start lighting up some candles and just making my house feel super cozy. And yeah, I'm super excited to bring you guys along. I have divided my decorate with me into 3 videos. So this is part 1, which will be a clean and decorate my kitchen with me. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'm really excited for the next 2 videos and I hope you guys get some inspiration from these videos. But yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and get on into decorating and cleaning and all of that fun stuff. I hope you guys like it. Alrighty, you guys, so this decorate with me started in my kitchen, and obviously before you decorate you have to go ahead and clean up. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. Is I'm just picking everything off the counter and putting everything where it belongs. If it's trash, in the trash. If it goes in the bedroom, whatever the case is. I'm just making sure I clean up my counter space. And part of this also involves making sure there's no dishes. So I'm putting away the dry dishes and I'm obviously washing the dirty dishes. And all of this is to get me ready to start decorating. Okay, and the first piece of a decor that I'm gonna work on for my kitchen is this little basket that I have on my kitchen island. I actually really liked how I had it previously, and I kind of wanted to stick to the same idea but make it work for fall. So I went ahead and switched out the kitchen towel from the green like leafy one that I had to this yellow one that I actually had from summer. I just felt that the yellow would still match like my color theme and my fall theme that I have going on, so I decided just to go ahead and reuse it. And then I'm just using the new florals that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just breaking certain pieces that I really want to display in my vase, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Is I'm cutting them up just enough to make this vase look full enough and pretty and make it work for this display. And now I still wanted to make that little wooden home sign work, but there was so much like empty space at the bottom that I couldn't make it look nice because you can see everything I was using on the bottom. So I had to figure out a way to just make it look nice and full without actually making it full, because I didn't have enough like filler to make that bottom part full enough, if that makes any sense. So that is what I'm struggling with right now. But ultimately what I ended up doing is I ended up stuffing the bottom with napkins, because as you guys can tell here, I'm filling it with filler, but I didn't have enough. It's so deep that the filler went all the way to the bottom and you can still see what I didn't want you guys to see. So I had to figure out how I can make the filler go up, and I opted by putting everything I had in there and then just filling it up with napkins and then putting the filler over top, and you'll be able to see that in just a second. So here I am getting the napkins, and I just like rolled it into like little balls and then stuffed it at the bottom, and I just did that everywhere where there was empty space, because I knew that I wanted the wooden home sign to go over top, and then I wanted to have the like little pine cone filler on the top. I just didn't have enough, so I needed to make sure that the whole depth of this container was filled with napkins. So that's exactly what I did. And after I had filled it with napkins, I went ahead and just put the acorn or pine cone filler all the way and to my liking, basically. And then I also added these little pumpkins in the front. I added an orange one and a white one, and then I added 3 little pumpkins in the back.
Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this start, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I change my mind, baby, we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this start, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I change my mind, maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? If I change the way I love.
Next up is my actual real coffee corner. I kind of wanted to bring this back to what a real coffee corner is and what it looks like. So I did decide to switch out my Rae Dunn for the actual coffee, tea, and sugar containers. And I also wanted to keep it pretty minimal because this is also what I use when I'm cooking as counter space. So I didn't really want like a really heavy display with a lot of decoration. So right here, all I'm doing is I'm removing everything, and I'm gonna go ahead and give the counter a really good wipe down first before we start putting anything on top of it. And to clean off the counters, this is the first time I'm using Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface like spray cleaner, whatever it is. I used it in the honeysuckle aroma fragrance. I'm not sure what you want to call it, but I was actually hopeful to find some fall scents since it was the first time I was going to give it a try. But my Target did not have any fall scent, so I just went ahead and I grabbed this honeysuckle scent, and it actually smelled super good. So I'm actually happy that I grabbed it, and it still works the same as any other scent, so that was fine. And then here, all I'm doing is I'm using the same tray that I've had in this area for a while, and I'm just arranging everything to my liking. I'm putting my little water heater over here on that corner, my little tray, and then this cute little coffee sign that just says more is less unless it's coffee. And then I'm just playing around with it until I find where I want every single item to go. And then I went ahead and I added my containers. So I added my coffee, sugar, and tea Rae Dunn containers with a cute little mustard yellow bow over top on the lids. Next up, I went ahead and I started cleaning my stove. All I did is I used some like Downy soap and a sponge, and then I gave it another clean with the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaning spray, and then I added this cute little kitchen towel that I got from Target for $3, and I just added that to the little handle that's right there on my stove. I always like having these towels here. They're decoration towels, but I obviously don't mind if you use them, but I would rather nobody use them. But anyways, I went ahead and I put those there, and then I moved on to this corner right here. Again, I wanted to keep this corner pretty simple because it is what I use when I'm cooking. It's the countertop space that I use, so I basically kept it exactly how I had it. I just added a few things here and there, like this Dunn vase that I actually just turned to where you can't see the letters, and then my salt and pepper little bowls. I simply added some pine cones. I think that's what you call the same pine cone filling that I've been using. I added that to this bowl, and then I added a cute little orange pumpkin on the top, and that was everything for this corner.
But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. But this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything.
So now it was time to start decorating the shelves that are right beside my fridge. So to start off, I just grabbed this little wire house, I don't know what you call it, that I've had for a while, since I think it was like a summer haul. I got it from Hobby Lobby, but all I did is I added again some of that same pine cone filler that I've been using and some cute little pumpkins, and I just played around with it for a while until I got it to look exactly how I wanted it to look. So I moved a little bit of the filler to the side, I put the pumpkin inside, put it outside, put some more pumpkins in, and you guys know the deal. It's just a matter of playing around with things until you get them to work for exactly what you're thinking about. So that is what I did here. So now for the actual decorating of the shelves, I kind of liked the idea that I had going on previously, so I decided to stick with the same Dunn pieces that I already had on there, and I just messed around with the few decorations that I had just to make it more fall. So for example, I added these flowers to the milk container, and then I added a fall flower set to the little clear vase that I had on the top. Then I just added like a little hail bell here, the fall sweet fall sign that I had in my 2-tier tray previously, and just a few cute pumpkins. And then I just played around with the placement of the items for a minute. I actually think I decorated this pretty quickly in comparison to other times, but I think I had an idea of what I was going for, and it was pretty fast and easy to achieve. So that is what I did for these two shelves. And after I finished with the two shelves here, I went ahead and moved on to the top of my fridge. You guys will be able to see in just a second. But all I did is I took my spare Dunn containers, canisters, whatever you want to call them, and I added the same yellow bow that I previously used to them, and then I just placed them over top of my fridge, and I just hid the dog treat containers inside the basket on top of my fridge. But that was basically it for my fridge. And then I just finished up by placing my decor piece in the middle of my kitchen island and lighting my fall candle from Bath and Body Works in the scent Harvest. And that was everything, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to come back for my next video, and I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Damn, baby! What the? Damn!